Hello. So, for this look, all these looks I've been doing, they have particular numbers in mind because I like to basically customize at least the makeup, but like to a certain extent, like the outfit to the number. I don't know. I just like makeup better, and honestly, I don't have like a huge budget for my drag wardrobe, but it's easier for me to fully customize makeup, and I like it. But this one was for a song called Fleabag by Youngblood, and I absolutely love that song. I just adore it because it speaks to me in there are a lot of songs that I'll find and I'll call them a trans anthem, even though most of the time they are not actually intended to be about being trans. But there's a line right in the beginning of Fleabag. Let's see if I can remember how it goes. I recorded this a little bit ago, so I have to remember. It's something about wanting to change the way I was designed, is the line. And I kind of latched onto that, and I built my entire premise around that particular line. Because actually, when I performed this on stage, like, I really went over the top with the makeup, with it, having like male imagery on purpose. Because I guess what you don't see is the outfit was I was wearing these ripped jeans that had pink and blue studs on them. And the focal point was I was wearing this blue bra with white studs on it. So in the line of something about changing the way I was designed, I dropped the jacket that I was wearing to cover the bra. It's really strange as a transgender man trying to wear a bra again. It's a really bizarre experience. But I want to put trans stories on stage. So this was a very special number. If you saw it in person, you know. Yeah, I went with very pink and blue colors. I had a few things written between the choker that I was wearing and what I had on my face. Some of it was backwards, some of it was the right way, and honestly, when I was looking in the mirror, some of them looked backwards, but when I wasn't looking in the mirror, to other people, it didn't look backwards, and I just couldn't tell what was going on anymore. Then I just gave up. If it was backwards, people can just read backwards. It'll be fine. They'll figure it out. I'm sure they're smart. This is very, very simple color palette. Just, the whole masculine and feminine elements with the pink and blue. Some black eyeliner and black lips, because it goes with everything. It's kind of a go-to for me. I know some people think it's boring to do, just do black eyeliner and black lipstick with everything. And I try not to do it with everything, but it just goes with everything, I don't know, but yeah. This was at the point where I discovered that it really helps to put a little bit more grease paint on the middle part where there's kind of a halo effect to make it stay a highlight instead of getting muddied by the black shadow. This was also the point where I realized that, where is it? It's right there. I realized that I could keep a lot of the powder off of me if I used a hair cutting cape, basically. This was also the point that I realized that the boy and the man symbol were supposed to go in the first layer. I was like, oh shit, I better put this on before I powder it. Otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. Because putting grease paint on top of basically set grease paint is not the easiest thing in the world. It tends to lift the makeup that's underneath of it. So I just try to get it right on the first time. I know sometimes I miss details and sometimes they just get left out because they're easier. Sometimes I force them back in the second layer. All depends. But yeah, in my defense, that boy that's written on my face, it looked the right way in the mirror. And I didn't really question it until someone pointed it out in person. I was like, oh, well, yeah, I suppose this would look different on my phone and in a mirror than in person. But I stuck with it. I stuck with it. And just, this is basically what I like to call the powder layer. Just bringing all the colors back in with the powder. I don't know. I try to make my colors as, I guess, as opaque in the first layer as possible. You know, that's why I really set it, but then I try to get as much of the powder off as possible without shifting the grease paint around. And that is why I spray my face in water, because it tends to get rid of the white sheen. It brings some of the color back. It doesn't bring back 100% of it, but and you can see the Y on the boy got a little bit kind of smeared a little bit. That sometimes happens when I push a little bit too hard when I'm dusting the powder off. Sometimes happens when I'm putting the powder on and I'm not being careful enough and I accidentally smear it instead of pressing it down. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of more punky kind of emo-y songs lately, and it's been a good time. I'm really fond of these eyebrows. I don't know. It was just a fun one. You can see the he, him, and the boy. One of them's backwards. Not sure which, but it's fine. I'll see you later.